Thank you for stopping in. Earlier today, I was thinking about the new year, and the new year's is 2022, and that equals a 6. So I thought, oh, let's look and see what number 6 means. So what I learned was it represents intermediate and transitional changes, family, material things, responsibility, protection, peace, keeping your thoughts positive, either as an individual or as humanity. And so it's not just as an individual, but it's also as a humanity group. The number 6 can also, it can be negative, it can be positive, or it can be neutral. It shows us that we no longer need to be bound by control, darkness, or bondage, and have the acceptance of light, which I think is really interesting, because then the next number up would, so 2002 would lead to then 2022 would lead to 2023, which becomes a 7, and that is freedom. Freedom follows. So as you move through number 6, freedom follows renewal and restoration. So I think that sounds pretty good to me. Now, number 6 is a perfect number, and perfect numbers are those whose sum factor is equal to the number itself. So the number 6 can be have a divisor that is 1, 2, and 3, which equals 1, 2, and 3 equals 6. And that's one of the lowest numbers that it happens with. 6 is a perfect number mathematically because it is the sum of all its divisors. Its divisors are 1, 2, and 3. So basically, if you divide it 1 into 6, 2 into 6, or 3 into 6, it's a whole number if you divide it into those. And that then stands for love, harmony, and balance. The Greeks considered 6 the symbol of Venus, the goddess of love. So then I thought, well, wonder what kind of gems, crystals, and stones we could use to help enhance the year. The stones I came up with were blue quartz, which represents harmony and light, and it helps with transitions, new beginnings, changes and transitions. So that's really good, because that's pretty much what 2022 is going to, number wise, is going to represent. New beginnings, changes and transitions in jobs, relationships, goals, ideas, health, everything. The next stone was Amazonite. That will help with hope, success, abundance, and it likes action. Apophyllite helps make changes. It's a good crown chakra stone, which can help open up the higher spiritual realm to us. The next one, which I love, is Labradorite. It's a transformational stone. It is also a magical. It's also magical energy to me. I absolutely love Labradorite. I just think it's the neatest stone that's available. It enhances psychic ability and opens up to us to accepting our intuition and deeper spirituality. The next one, we only have 2 more, so just hang in there. Mookaite. Mookaite is good for new beginnings. It's protective, and it also shields us from negativity that can distract us from our goals. I think that's going to be neat. So far we have blue quartz, Amazonite, apophyllite, Labradorite, Mookaite, and then the final one, there's more, but the final one that I thought was interesting is Moonstone. Moonstone helps reconstruct our lives. It helps find peace and encourages inner strength and growth. Plus, it gently calms our body, mind, spirit, and our auric fields. And as we look at 2022, I think that's going to be a really important stone to have available. we should start seeing what's being covered up. Most likely lots of negative activities because it releases the bondage. 2022 releases bondage. So relating the 2022 or the number 6 to our personal individual lives or to all of humanity, and focusing on the proved positivity of the number 6, we should be able to look forward to a transitional time that leads us to balance in family, responsibility, protection, and peace. Removal of controls bondage and darkness. This was my guides stepping in then after I did some research. We have listed out a few crystal gems and stones to help you with. And that would be, we're just going to recap here. Blue quartz, harmony, helps with transition and change. Amazonite, hope and success and abundance. Ask for the kind of abundance that you want. Apophyllite changes to open up to higher spiritual realms. Labradorite, some magical energy for transformation, accepting intuition, listening to your guides. Mookaite, protecting energy for new beginnings, transformation, and change to help focus our goals. And Moonstone, help restructure, find peace and internal strength. So that was really nice. And then I thought, I almost forgot that 2 and 22 is a master number, and it means fulfillment of one's greatest aspirations. It is strength and accomplishment. It reminds us to pursue our dreams. 22 is strongly linked to love. It is also a soulmate number. You are, and it kind of, if you see 22 and also 2022, we're heading to each other as a soulmate, if that's what you're looking for, or if you think you're pursuing that. You are heading to each other and you're on the right path. So that's going to be really great for a lot of people. We need strength to get better in tune with our personal guides, prepare for transition changes, keep ourselves protected, prepare for the reveal of what's been covered, stay flexible, be the brightest light that we all can be, in harmony, in love, in balance. The number 6 can really help you as individuals and as humanity. And that was the end of that transmission. Like I said, I started out thinking about what 2022 would bring, and then my guide stepped in. So that was really nice. If you would like to contact me, please contact me at theunlikelychanneler@gmail.com. And stay tuned because there's a lot more to come. Thank you for joining me.